As golf carts become increasingly more popular as a mode of transportation here in the state of Florida, it's extremely important for you to understand the rules and regulations when it comes to operating a golf cart. So in this video, I'm going to cover a range of topics from legality to driving in neighborhoods, age requirements, some safety requirements, all things you would need to know if you want to operate a golf cart here in Florida. First, let's talk about what a golf cart actually is. I know that sounds funny, but there are some differences between golf carts.
Here in the state of Florida, our statute classifies a golf cart as a motorized vehicle used for sporting or recreational purposes, and it cannot exceed 20 miles per hour.
Now these days, a lot of people confuse golf carts with low-speed vehicles, which is basically a golf cart that just goes a little bit faster. So according to the Florida State Statute 320.01, a low-speed vehicle is a vehicle that goes between 20 to 25 miles per hour, whereas a regular golf cart can't go over 20 miles per hour. While in the past, golf carts were primarily used for driving, well, on golf courses, nowadays they're used for driving around the neighborhood and, in some cases, driving around on regular roads. You also see people drive their golf carts in parks, some of the state parks, and a lot of times people that RV will drag a golf cart behind them and use it for transportation. So let me break down some of the rules here in Florida if you plan on being a golf cart driver, whether it's a regular one or a low-speed vehicle, also known as a street legal golf cart.
So for a standard golf cart that can't exceed 20 miles per hour, you do not need insurance in the state of Florida, and you do not need to register the vehicle. Keep in mind, some golf communities may ask you to have liability insurance in order to drive it within their community. All drivers must be at least 14 years of age. Golf carts may be operated on roadways that are designated for golf carts, with a posted speed limit of 30 miles or less.
Now a low-speed vehicle, also known as a street legal golf cart, it does need to have insurance. It needs to have the same thing you would need to have if you drove a regular car, at least $10,000 of personal liability damage and $10,000 personal injury protection. It does need to be registered with the Department of Motor Vehicles, so you can get a license plate in order to drive it on the streets. And you can drive it on the streets with some restrictions. A low-speed vehicle, aka street legal golf cart, can be ridden, is that a word? You can drive it on public roads as long as the speed limit is not greater than 35 miles per hour. In most cases, there will be time limits on when you can drive a street legal golf cart, depending on the city. Every city has different rules. Usually it's from dusk to dawn. Some don't allow you to drive them at night. Some do. Now, if you're a person that's interested in a low-speed vehicle, street legal golf cart, you'll need to find a dealer that offers this type of cart, because this type of cart has to have a vehicle identification number. Golf carts come with a serial number, not a VIN number. So you will have to, in most cases, order the golf cart to have a VIN number instead of a serial number. In addition to having that VIN number, that golf cart's going to need to have a lot of the same features that your regular car would have, like headlights, brake lights, turn signals, rear view mirrors, disc brakes, a horn.
You also have to have a valid driver's license to operate a street legal golf cart on the road.
Again, with a regular golf cart, you're not required to have personal injury protection like you would with a street legal golf cart. You do have to be at least 14 years of age To drive a golf cart, you must have a learner's permit minimally, so you can't let your 10-year-old peel out in your golf cart. Not allowed here in Florida, maybe somewhere else, but not here. It's very important that you check with your city and state to find out what the rules and regulations are where you live if you want to drive a golf cart on the street. And FYI, it is not legal to drive a golf cart on the sidewalk. If you do decide to purchase a street legal golf cart, which would have all your insurance and all your safety features that I mentioned before, you also have to follow the same traffic laws like you would in a car. Yes, you can get a ticket. Yes, you can get a DUI. You must come to a complete stop, veer to your own right of way. All the rules apply. So I'll ask you, would you buy a low speed vehicle? Do you live in an area where the speed limits are low, where you could actually travel around in a cart? We recently bought one and we're enjoying it thus far. I live in an area where there's a lot of very low speed streets, 35 miles, 30 miles, 20 miles, depends on the street. So I can pretty much travel to the park, I can travel downtown, I can travel all the roads around my house. So there's a lot of places that I can use it. What about you? I sell a lot of homes within neighborhoods where everybody has the golf carts. Now again, regular golf cart within your neighborhood, you don't have to have a street legal cart. They do cost more. And you don't have to have, the same type of insurance on a regular golf cart. But then again, the golf cart really can't go outside of your neighborhood. Street legal cart, you can go down to Starbucks and get a coffee. I can go to the grocery store. It's just like a car with the exception that you have to stay on certain roads. Right now, I'm trying to get Truman, my dog, used to it. It's not like the car. There are no doors. So I think he just needs, some time. We just got it. So we've only been on a couple rides. My goal is to take him out once or twice a day on it, get him used to it, because I think he will really enjoy it. We went to the park today. Someone doesn't want to leave the park. Oh my goodness. Now you can get some of these golf carts totally tricked out. You can get them in camo, every kind of color. You can get them lifted. You can get them with, racing type tires. You can get them with the off-road tires. Ours has a light package on it, Bluetooth to my phone. I can even talk to it. That's right, it has voice control for the lighting. And now that we have one of these fancy smancy carts, I think I'll put some thought into doing a video series with the golf cart. Stay tuned. Alrighty, my friends, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out, helps the channel out, spreads it out to all the people that are interested in blowing some cash on a golf cart. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already done so, because I would love to see your beautiful face here once again. My name is Lisa. This is Living with Lisa. Take care.